The suspension from MacArthur High School for 14-year-old Ahmed Mohamed is now over, but the freshman did not return to school today. Outside the school, supporters gathered in a small demonstration this afternoon, one of the many shows of support for the teen, arrested after bringing a homemade clock to school. Fox 4's Yana Zoga says that his family is now reaffirming that they're thinking about other options rather than the student going back to MacArthur. Loud crowd behind you, Deanna.
Yeah, indeed here, Heather. You know, those decisions are being made as this young teen remains very much in the spotlight. In fact, here at a World Peace Day event in downtown Dallas at Clyde Warren Park, there's some digital clock printouts that are on every single one of these tables, every single one of these booths to show solidarity with Ahmed Mohamed. And there were some other rallies, as you mentioned earlier today, calling for the school district Irving officials to apologize to the young student. Outside MacArthur High School, a small group of supporters heard both honks of encouragement from passing cars and at least a few shouts of disagreement.
You bring something that looks like a bomb to school, you deserve to go to jail.
They're saying that the social media is only giving one side of the story and that the school has another side, another version of the story, but we don't agree with that.
This was the latest in a string of public shows of support for Ahmed Mohamed, handcuffed and detained at school for bringing in this device, a homemade clock, to class on Monday.
I have in my hands 92 pages, front and back.
Demonstrators who joined Progress Texas, a liberal political action group, hand-delivered a petition calling for Irving ISD to publicly apologize to the Mohamed family and review its disciplinary procedures.
Not that the school district should apologize that when a concern is raised that they should look into it and see whether or not it has basis or merit, but I think that there's an opportunity here to see that we need to balance school safety with respect for our students' rights and their dignity.
The district says it would like to meet with the Mohameds, but stopped short of saying there would be an apology.
But our teacher did follow the correct procedures. You know, when she had a beeping homemade device in her classroom, she responded to the device and she turned that over to the school resource officer.
The Mohamed family maintained that Ahmed will continue his education somewhere else and that the 14-year-old, suddenly in the center of a debate over Islamophobia, has options outside of Irving.
What they did to Ahmed is so barbaric and so wrong, and they won't recognize for what they did and they won't apologize.
Well, as for the clock itself, it does remain at the Irving Police Department. Police have made it clear that they no longer need this property since no charges will be filed. Earlier today, Heather, Ahmed's family told us that the father would likely go pick it up today. He hasn't done that yet. Some close to the family say that they've just had a very overwhelming week, as you would imagine, and perhaps we'll get to that task later. Back to you.
Well, so they have to pick that up. And then also, what about just even a meeting with police over what happened? Is that going to happen, have they said?
Right. If you'll remember, there was a press conference with the family in the front lawn of their home, and they indicated that they might be willing to meet with the police department, although young Ahmed said not without his attorney present. Last we checked, no, that meeting did not happen with the police department or the Mohamed family. The police department says that the chief has requested this meeting. At last check, yesterday morning, texted Ahmed Mohamed's father to see if they wanted to get together, and so far no response yet. So as of yet, that meeting has not happened. Back to you.
All right, Deanna Zoga live tonight. Thanks.